I'm sure anybody who stacks gold at this point is well aware that you pay significantly more for fractional gold per ounce than you do for, say, a 1 ounce gold coin. And this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. So right now on SD Bullion's website, I took a screenshot that showed they were selling gold eagles for spot plus roughly 65. That is 1.92% over spot. You can see they had it listed at 34.3721 with a spot price of 33.7253. But take a look at 1/10 ounce gold eagles. For 1/10 ounces, they were asking 384.42. That is $3,844 per ounce, or a premium of $472 or 14%. That is a premium of 7 times more than for the 1 ounce gold coin. Not a whole price 7 times more, but the premium is 7 times more than a 1 ounce gold coin. But how much of that premium do you get back when you go to sell them? Well, today we are going to call and find out. Yeah, hi. I was just wondering what you guys might be paying today for 1 ounce gold eagles and also 1/10 ounce gold eagles.
Okay, how many do you have?
Just a few of each.
So on the what do you call it? On the 1 ounce, it'd be at 97%,
Okay.
and on the 1/10 ounce, I'd be at 3% over.
Alrighty, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so our first shop offered us 3% back, or 97% of spot for 1 ounce gold eagles. But for 1/10 ounce gold eagles, they'd offered us 3% more. Now, doing the math based on a spot price of $33.72 at the time I made these calls, that means they would be paying $32.71 for 1 ounce gold eagles, but $34.73 for 1/10. Now, that is a difference of $202. However, as I showed you earlier, if we go to buy them, the difference between buying a 1 ounce gold eagle and 10th ounce gold eagles was $407. So it appears, at least with the first shop, we would have done better by just buying a 1 ounce gold eagle, because the buy difference was $407. That's how much more we paid for 10 10th ounces than 1 ouncer. But when we sell them, we only get 202 more. That's a $205 difference. Now look, I know many of you are probably thinking, and maybe even commenting down below already, and I hope that you do leave a comment on this video, but probably thinking that there is a utility difference between the 1/10 ounce and the 1 ounce gold eagle. And I don't disagree. I think 1/10 ounce gold eagles and all fractional gold serve a purpose. This video is more about finding out where that line is, where how much more you're willing to pay for that utility, and we're just showing you the numbers so you can make that decision on your own. Yeah, hi, I was wondering if you could tell me what you guys are paying today for 1/10 ounce gold eagles and 1 ounce gold eagles.
The 1 ounce gold eagle would be $3,212.
Okay.
$3,221. Sorry.
Okay.
3,221.
All right, and then what about the 1/10 ounces?
322.
322. All right, thank you so much.
Yep.
Well, you know, I've said this before, some coin shops pay stronger than others. I don't know what the reasoning is behind them, but what I do know is 95.5% of spot is pretty bad. And especially when you consider he offered us the same number for 1 ounces as he did 10 ounces. So 32.21 comes out, like I said, to 95.5% of spot. Now on at 10th ounces, he did say 322, not 322.10. I assume that 10 cents was there, and I assume if we took 10 of them in, we get the same as we got for 1 ounce. But yeah, you can definitely do better than that. So let's call shop 3 and you know, see if we can do that. Yeah, would you mind telling me really quick what you guys might be paying for 1 ounce gold eagles and 1/10 ounce gold eagles?
So 1 ounce gold eagles, we're at 96% of the spot price,
Okay.
Based off Kitco bid. And then the 1/10 ounce eagles would be right at spot.
Alrighty, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Of course, have a good one.
So obviously our first shop was the best, but this one was at least better than the last one, but it's not great. So 96% of spot comes out to 32.37, assuming spot price is 33.72, and they did say on Kitco bid, so we'd have to check that. But assuming it was, that's what you would be looking at. And then 1/10 ounces, 33.72 is spot price. So the sell difference between 10 10th ounces and 1 ouncer to that shop is 135. Remember, our buy was 407. That's a difference of 272. we're going to keep going. We're going to call another shop. But really quick, guys, if you like videos like this, and hopefully you do because you're still watching, do me a favor. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, the like button, and help YouTube recommend this video to others. Leave a comment and make sure you are subscribed because many people watching don't even know they're not subscribed yet. Yeah, I was just wondering if you could tell me what you're paying for 1 ounce gold eagles and also 1/10 ounce gold eagles.
Okay, give me just a second.
You got it?
So on American Gold Eagles right now, we're paying 96% of spot. So at the moment, on a 1 ounce eagle, that works out to 3,238, and a 10th ounce eagle, 323.
All right, so you're paying the same for both, like per ounce?
Yeah, 96% of spot.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thanks.
All right, well, we're not doing very well today. Only 2 of the 4 shops we called so far have offered us a difference between 10th and 1 ouncers. And of those 2 shops, only 1 even offered us over spot for 1/10 ounce gold eagles. Now, that's been a bad run, but that's only 4 shops. What I'm going to do is to kind of speed this video up. I'm going to call 6 other shops. I'm going to pick random locations. I'm not going to record it. I'm just going to put it on the screen so you can see if we find any decent shops out there. What do we have from shops 5 to 10? Here we go. All right, so I just made a whirlwind of phone calls, and here is the data we got from shops 5 through 10. So you can see our 5th shop, I should say, offered us 3203, or they actually said 95% of spot, 3203, whereas for 1/10 ounce eagles there was a 3% difference. They offered us 98% of spot, 3305. That is a difference of $102 between selling 1 ounce gold eagle and 10 1/10 ounce gold eagles. Now shop 6, 97.5%, 3288 is what they offered us for the 1 ouncer, whereas the 1/10 ouncers, they offered us 1% over, which came out to 3406 based on the spot price that we had. That is a sell difference of $118. Remember, our buy difference when we actually bought these is 407. So we're still not doing very well. All right, so our 7th shop was the worst one by far. They didn't even say percentages. That's why I pointed arrows at the raw numbers, because he said he'd give me $3,000 for a 1 ounce gold eagle and $310 for a 1/10 ounce gold eagle. So doing some math, I was able to figure out that based on our current spot price that we have, that is a premium of, or I should say a premium loss of 11%, or only 89% of spot for the 1 ounce gold eagle, whereas that is only 91.9% of spot for a 1/10 ounce gold eagle. Now you notice the sell difference is pretty close, only $100, but the numbers are so low that doesn't matter. Like that is just way off. Don't go to that shop. Don't go to shops that sell or buy like that. That's insane. Just go elsewhere. All right, so shop number 8, we had 96% of spot for a 1 ounce gold eagle and full spot price for a 1/10 ounce gold eagle, a sell difference of $135. Now moving on to our next shop, shop number 9, they offered us 97% of spot for a 1 ounce gold eagle, spot plus 1% for 1/10 ouncer. So again, 3406 or $340.60. You know, if you do the math, that's a sell difference of 135. Now moving into our 10th shop, we had another shop that didn't offer us very strong on our 1 ounce gold eagles, but they at least offered us full spot on the 10th ouncer. So 3203, we're 95% for a 1 ounce eagle, full spot price for 1/10 ounce gold eagles, a difference of 169. All right, so some of those shops, especially shop number 7, were really rough. And I'll be honest, when I do videos like this, I get comments from people all the time that say, well, maybe the shop that only offered 89%, maybe they sell them really cheap as well. Maybe their spread is small, they just buy cheap and sell cheap. Well, it's possible. I don't know. So what we're going to do is something I don't normally do. Normally, I don't call the same shop back, but today we're going to pick one shop and call them back and find out what they're selling 1 ounce and 1/10 ounce gold eagles for. Now, I can't record the shop that offered 89% because that was in a 2-party consent state, but I can re-record shop number 2. So we're going to call them back. Remember, they offered us 95.5% for 1 ouncers and 10th ouncers. We're going to call them back and say, hey, what are you guys selling them for? So let's call them back right now and see what they say. Yeah, I called earlier about the gold eagles. I was just wondering if you could maybe tell me what you're selling them for.
They're selling them for 100 over spot.
Okay, and what about 1/10 ounce gold eagles? Are those the same, or?
What's that?
What about 1/10 ounce gold eagles? Are those the same, or do those go for more?
No.
No, just one.
Not the same. Per ounce.
Gotcha.
100 over.
Okay. All right. So, but Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that call is going to be open for interpretation, and I would love to know your comments down below. Based on what I heard, it sounded to me like he said $100 over per ounce when I asked if it was the same for 10th ounces. He said no, 100 over per ounce. So I don't know. Maybe that means it's only $10 over spot for a 1/10 ouncer, or $10 over melt for a 1/10 ouncer, which would be 100 over spot. But either way, assuming that's what he said, that's actually really good. 1/10 ounces at just 3% over, you cannot replace them for that. I looked at a wholesaler cost, and wholesalers sell them for more than 3% over. So maybe we're wrong, or maybe he's not buying them from wholesalers and he's only buying them across the counter at 95.5%, selling them for 100 over. I don't know. Again, open for interpretation. Let me know what you think with the comments down below. Now, of course, maybe I should have re-asked and just kept them on the phone a little bit longer. But again, as you guys know, and I've said in other videos, I'm not trying to bother these shops or keep them on the phone very long. And I'm not trying to trick them. As you'll notice, in this video, I did not actually say to any of the shops that I was actually selling. I just said, could you tell me what you're buying them for? So, or paying for them, whatever. But, you know, again, open to interpretation on that one. Leave a comment down below. Now, one other thing is I also always get a comment whenever we look at prices, like what SD Bullion is selling them for. They'll say, well, what is SD Bullion paying? Well, believe it or not, you don't actually have to call and find out. They do show it on their website. So if you guys want to know what SD Bullion is paying, I'll just show it to you right now, or you can just go check on your own. But it's easy for anyone to do. And keep in mind, SD Bullion is not paying me any extra than my normal sponsorship for doing this. I just want to show it to you because I get the comments all the time. So if we go to their website, literally on the main menu, they have sell to us. All you have to do is scroll down, click gold, and you can see that right now they are buying 1 ounce gold eagles for $10 back of spot for random years. And for 1/10 ounce random years, they're buying them for $5 back of spot. So actually, a couple of the coin shops that we called today offered us more for 1/10 ounces than SD did, although they are offering quite a bit more than basically any shop offered us for 1 ounce gold eagles at just 10 back. So in the future, whenever anyone thinks about, hey, what is SD Bullion selling them for? Maybe you should call them. Well, you don't have to. They advertise that right on their site. They don't hide it. So go check it out on your own next time. But I wanted to share that with you because I always get that comment. So guys, that's what we have for today. Do me a favor, leave another comment down below, even if you already left one, and let me know what you think about 1 ounce eagles or 10th ounce eagles. What would you rather buy? Are you stacking both? Is there a percentage of how you're doing it? Are you buying, you know, like one ounce eagle and then 5 10th ounce eagles, or 20 10th ounce eagles for 1 ounce gold eagle? I don't know. I'd love to know what you are doing though. So let me know with the comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like before you go. Don't forget to subscribe, and have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time.